and athleticism in the Big East. A little bit longer, rangier players, but he's just more comfortable on the floor knowing what he has to do in order to continue to, to play more.
Seems like the guy you want on the court in those
Absolutely,
situations.
absolutely.
He's kind of grown into that.
He's grown into like a multi-dimensional guy. He can shoot it, he can pass it, he can drive it. He's big, so he can defend basically 1 through 4. So he and Alpha have really turned it on the last month.
Talk to us about having some close losses to actually get one on the road. Just what that means for boost for the team.
Well, we've been in a lot of close games, and I think we're learning from the losses. You got to get lucky at the same time, but I think the guys are confident in knowing what we want to do to try to get a win.
When you beat Butler and Xavier and Creighton in consecutive games like that, does it sort of give the belief to these guys like, hey, we can beat anybody in this conference, we can compete with anybody?
I do believe this. I think after Villanova, who I think is one of the elite teams in our league, a lot of us are looking each other right in the face because we all have our flaws, we all have our strengths, but I think anybody can beat anybody on the day in the Big East, and hopefully we're just hitting it right at the right time.
With a team that's young and still gelling together as the season goes on, do you feel like when you get wins like that and you keep improving, sort of pushing to work harder and get a little bit more motivation to accomplish the goal of getting to the tournament?
We haven't talked about the tournament much. I think it's something we got to start identifying with, because I think we're with Marquette and Seton Hall. I think one of us are going to be the 5th and or 6th team that gets selected to the tournament. So we're right there where we want to be. We just got to try to complete the mission.
You don't get a chance.
Calling a timeout in that situation. Some coaches, they do it, sometimes they don't. Is it more of a gut at that point? Like, we understand giving confidence to your players to play on and not having to say, we got to talk this over and we have to execute this play coming out of the timeout?
Well, a lot of what we do in that is preparation and practice, and it's a gut feeling from the coach. I think Kevin asked the same exact question. It's a gut feeling. And I don't like calling timeouts in a scramble, because your defense is not set and bodies are already moving. It worked for us against Creighton. It didn't work for us against St. John's or whoever else we played where it was another gut situation.
You don't get a chance to play a fellow bubble team, for lack of a better word, very many times. This is pretty much, you look the same as Marquette right now.
I think, Marquette has done, Wojo's done a great job with his group. We're right there with them. I mean, we're looking each other right in the eyes. This is a really big game for us. We need a lot of energy and excitement from our players, from our crowd. It's a big time game for us, and hopefully we can come out on top. Good. Thank you.